I'll talk about one of my gripes about composers, which I probably will never upload this, or if I have, then I did, is that a lot of composers don't seem to have a melody anymore. They seem to just drone and just go, and they just exploit the sounds that the sound quality they've got, which is where they go, and it just does it all for them. There's a lot of composers that I've met that are making a lot more money than I am. I mean, I'm not making any, apart from the Patreon, which would be great if you followed, unless you already are. There's no melody, and I don't see the agony of writing a melody. I really don't. I mean, you've gone through. This is a real gripe. This is a real. I'm really annoyed about this. You know, you went through the effort of building this computer. You went through the agony of installing some kind of e-licenser, which for me is just the most horrible thing in the whole world to ever get your head around. And you've done all this stuff, and you've got these great sounds. And where's your melody? Where's your melody? And what is a melody? Well, it's a singing thing that you can walk out of the cinema or whatever the film, assuming you're a film composer, and you can sing it to yourself. Like, I mean, I can't play this. I'm going to try and real time it. You know, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Is it? You're gonna go, yeah. It doesn't matter about all that weird stuff, but and it's so easy to make a melody. I mean, just pick a note at random. Let's just pick G major. It's quite easy. This is how you make a melody. This is the secret. This is the $1 million secret. If you've paid for the $10 million dollar course, this is how it begins. This is how you do it. G major. You know G major. You know it. You know it's those three notes. I'm not going to tell you what they are because I'm not American. You already know. So pick one of them. You could pick this. No. Let's try and pick that one there. Repeat what you just did. Do you want to be predictable? Do you want to cycle back again? That's a repetition, but now the variation of the second pass. A little bit of sadness, just go to minor. I can hear what I want to do. I want to go to the B on thing. The melody is that I can't remember it because that's gone now, but I did record it. So if that ends up in the film, you've just watched me write that. Now that's starting there. What if we start here? And just to mix it up, let's change the key. Not F. I do that too much. D major. Let's try that. Two bastard sword. Give me a moment. Plank needs more dope. So, and that's one way of doing it. But have you noticed something else? I am starting in the root key every time. So if I want the piece to be in C major, I'm going. I'm going. But what if it didn't start with the chord that is the root chord. How do you do that? Okay. You want it in C major, yeah, for simplicity's sake. You know all your 4-chord crap. You're not allowed to do that, that's banned, okay? You could start here. F major seems to like C major, doesn't it? There's probably a technical term for that. We don't care. All we care about is these little ears here. So we could lead in to say, actually we're in C major, by diverting from the audience. Instead of starting with the audience already seated, or whatever, we've got to go out of our way to grab them from a place and pull them to a different place. There you go. You could do the brother, or you could go I know what I want to do. But yeah, you could do that. You know. Another thing is, you'd notice I always start the melody and start the on beat 1, bar 1, beat 1, whatever you call it. You don't have to do that. You could wait a bit. Or something like that. Or you can wait a bit again with a different note. Or you could start the melody before it begins. I seem to be playing the same similar sort of thing, but that's because maybe I'm in that mood at the moment. Maybe that's, I can hear like 3/4 time at the moment. I don't really want to, because you have to go with the mood that you're in. But there you go, that's the melody. And it, you know, you take I can't play this, I'll try and real time it, you know, E.T. Was it? So it's ba 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 ba, yeah, for anybody that's tone deaf, pa 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 pa. That's what they hear. They hear the differences, but they don't necessarily know what it is. So it's exactly the same thing, but it's just different notes and stuff. And then it's the da 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 da. I'm not going to attempt to play it. It's so complicated, yeah. But it's the beauty of melody is the balance between familiarity and new territory and unexpectedness. If you're too unexpected, then it's just more random. It's prog rock, yeah, which is kind of cool, but you know. And if it's too familiar, you end up with that awful 4-chord song that everybody can predict, and it sounds like everybody else's stuff. And it's just these little patterns of arches, da-da-da, 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 and just repeating and going back to stuff, and maybe subconsciously somebody will actually look onto it, and you'll enjoy playing it more as well, or writing it if you don't play, because you don't have to be able to play to be able to write music.